Hello, everyone, and happy Saturday, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As today we are going to do the savings challenge for week 227. So that will start next Sunday, not this Sunday. I tend to do it a week out now, which kind of works for me to do it the week before so that by the time I hit Sunday, my budget is done. So I will always do the video on like a Saturday or a Sunday, preferably a Saturday, so that I have my numbers set for the week coming. We've already previously done the challenge and budget for this week we're on now. So we're doing it for the week that comes after. Okay, so I had to adjust some of my numbers again, every month or every few weeks I have to do this because I have like automatic deposits that go into these accounts as well. And the amounts that I have here are lower than the amounts that's actually in my account because of that. So I have to adjust the numbers as well. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I checked my Marcus Bank this morning and I'm about $20.21 above what I have here. So the actual total in Marcus Bank is going to be $324.75. So let's go ahead and adjust that really quick. And let's go ahead and tab it over and adjust it again. Okay, so basically, again, I'm going to explain what I just did. In my accounts, and pretty much most of them, with the exception of a few, I have an automatic deduction that comes out of my payroll that goes into these accounts bi-monthly. And because of that, when I do the savings challenge, this is basically what I'm putting in manually, and I have to calculate what already goes in there as well. And that's why the numbers here are always lower than what's actually in the bank account. So I have to always go back and check it and add it in. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Okay, so we're at $324.75 before we do our manual. So I did the deposits today already. And what I did was we are on $12 in each account. So I'm going to go down here to show you. Basically, it's $12 in the gifts, $12 in the long term, $12 in the short term, and $9 in the medical and dental. And of course, we're going to do $23 in tithing next Sunday. We're already doing 22 tomorrow. So first, let's do that. So if you add the 12, and the 12, you got 36, right? And then we're going to add 9 to that. And that is going to give us $45. So that's what's going to go into the Marcus Bank this week, or which has already gone in there. So we're going to add $45 to the $324.75, and that's going to give us $369.75 as a total. So we're just going to add these figures in. And there we go. Okay, so we are now at $549.75, everybody. All right, so if you got your calendar in front of you, this should be, I'm going to say we're right a little bit above the middle of the month. We started this challenge with $7 in each account, right? We are now at $549.75. Think about how many people don't have $100 in their savings. We have $549.75 across our savings. And this is just the beginning. This is when the numbers start to climb, is what I was talking about earlier when we started this challenge back in December. This is where it starts to get tricky because you're starting to see your numbers climb and climb and climb. And we're about 50 or so short of $600, which we're probably going to hit by the end of the month. So that's pretty cool. Next, we're going to go down to our tithing. Again, tithing is a very important part of the process. I give to the church. I don't do other donations. I give directly to the church. So we are at $193 so far. I'm going to add $23 to that. That is going to put me at $216. So let's go ahead and add those figures in. Okay, and we are good. Whoops, I messed up here. Okay, so we are at $216 for the year so far for tithing offerings in church. So we are growing our numbers, man. We're looking really, really good. You can see my figures down here. I pretty much already wrote it down for you guys, how I'm doing it. But pretty much, I mean, I'm not going to say that this is difficult, because it's not. It really depends on how you want to do it, how your budget is, how you want to discipline yourself. Again, I've had some extra money come in, like we all have from time to time, and I've always taken a small portion of that and added into my savings challenge. So what's the goal, right? Well, I don't know. I think the goal for me is to continue to build this. I've been blessed so far to not have to touch anything, especially when it comes to spending and gifts, which are the main two accounts that I would probably touch, if any. I've been very fortunate not to have to touch those accounts. And I think that's because, again, I tend to live off of overflow. And that is basically the money that goes into my account for a bill. I overshoot the bill. So there's always $10, $20 here, $30 here that I have that's sitting left over. So I use that versus what's in my savings and things. But eventually, yeah, I'm probably going to have to go into my spending account and my gifting account at some point. But while I don't have to do it, I'm going to enjoy the process, man, because I like to see the numbers grow. I'm excited to cross the $600 mark. We're going to celebrate when we get to our first 1,000, which is coming up here shortly. So I'm super excited about that. That's it, man. So I will see you guys next weekend as we do the savings challenge headed into the first week of March. And we will be rotating back to our One United and Chase Bank for our emergency and spending accounts and or envelopes, as you would say. And basically, I think we're going to go 15 in each account. So it's going to be a total of $30 that week that we're saving. All right, man. Everybody take care. Peace.